Imagine such a place. Somewhere to buy wool, somewhere to have tea, and somewhere to get help with your knitting. And all under the one roof. A woolly notion, or is it? Knitting and crocheting may be something that we associate with grannies in rocking chairs, a craft that somehow got swallowed up in the jaws of the Celtic tiger. But since the recession has kindly given us back some time, people are beginning to pick up their needles once again. Here in Beaumont in North Dublin, two canny sisters, twins even, and grannies to boot, have spotted their opportunity in the recession and recently opened Stitch, a wool shop, cafe and haven for a natter of knitters. You had a career in financial planning. Teresa, you were a legal secretary for some years. You're now involved in Stitch, together as business partners, but you're also sisters. What inspired the idea?
Well, I've always knit, and Teresa's always knit. I used to knit for my kids when they were small and all that sort of thing, but it was very difficult to get wool, so we kind of got fed up with that. I mean, over the years we used to say, oh, wouldn't it be lovely just to have a little wool shop? We could go in and sit down and relax for the day and all this sort of thing, you know. But so we just decided 2 years ago to think about it. If people have a problem with their knitting, they can come in and sit down. I have to say, that's the part I enjoy, if I can solve a problem for somebody. It just takes a long time to do the hair, you know, but you have to have patience. If a problem and they're stuck, they'll come in and just sit down, and I'll just look at it and see if I can sort it out. Yeah. She's a bit square-eyed, is she? Oh, she's lovely. A bit square-eyed. But sure, anyway.
And what about the range of wool? Is there wool spun in Ireland anymore?
There's a place in Nace, is it Nace Street? Craftspun, yeah, but I think they import their wool. They're an Irish company, so we get wool from them. It's very difficult to get wool that's actually spun in Ireland, you know, so maybe one day I might look at finding a little mill somewhere, maybe.
Talk to me a little bit about the kinds of things that people make. The designs seem to be, and the patterns seem to be very contemporary.
I suppose people have this idea of hand knitting, that everything is kind of old-fashioned, but nowadays, I mean, it's just not like that at all.
Everyone is doing it, apparently. Madonna, Hilary Swank, Julia Roberts, half the women of Dublin 9. Even myself. Now I'm making great strides with my scarf here, and it's all plain sailing when it's just plain and pearl, but when it gets a bit more complicated, a cup of tea and a helping hand is just what's required.
Now see, where you're going wrong here is we're doing a leaf pattern, so we need to do a bit of lace in it.
At least I'm not the only one who needs help to get out of a hole.
I had a sweater and I didn't tie in the ends, and it was like it was hemorrhaging, so I came here for emergency surgery and they saved it.
I drop stitches every week and they fix it. So you don't mind coming down, and there's lovely wool, and I walk around and look at all the patterns, and I'd love to knit that and I'd love to knit this, but you have to finish something or they won't let you back in.
Thanks. You're welcome.
What you're doing now is the sleeve for your
cardigan. So this is the two sleeves
right
here. So this is the picture. I'm going to look like this lady skiing, I hope, in my jacket.
What's next on the list?
This most beautiful thing, it's a tea cosy, as you can see.
And is this your wool?
That's my wool. I'm going, it's Easter.
Okay.
All my family are getting those for Easter.
And it's not just knitting that's making a comeback in North Dublin. The craze stretches to crochet as well. Anita, you take the crochet session here at Stitch. What kind of things typically are you teaching your students?
Well, at the moment, granny squares, because it's what everybody wanted to learn. And I think if you can make a granny square, you can pretty much go anywhere from there and pick up a load of different things. It's easy enough to learn.
This is what one could aspire to after years, weeks or months doing crocheting in Anita. This is a beautiful dress. Now, how long would you have to be doing crocheting before you can make something as elaborate as this?
You would need to probably be crocheting a while, but maybe not too long. There aren't too many stitches to follow, but you need to be able to follow a pattern, so you might want to start with possibly a more simple garment than that.
Me jumper.
I guess it's not up there with snowboarding yet, but it is pretty cool. So get out those needles and get ready to cast on.
Where's me jumper? 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 Oh no.
Bye.
Bye.